Everybody, Jess here, Key Tarot. Welcome to you all. This is going to be a reading for all of our fire signs. We're going to go Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then I'm going to throw Ophiuchus in there just for fun. Let's say a blessing and we will get started with Aries. Oh, and I will put the timestamps down in the description box below. All right. Holy Spirit, thank you for being with us here today and in every breath that we take. We ask that these messages be received by those who are meant to hear them. Amen. Alrighty, let's start with this Mariel Tarot for our Aries out there. Okay, that's a lot of cards, Aries. Fair enough. Let's take a little look-see here. The Strength card on the bottom of the deck. Your first card out, unfortunately, was this Seven of Swords, right? Seven of Swords comes out on its side. Oh, and I've got the Moon. This, well, shoot, kids. So I don't know what this energy means for you, but I'm just going to read the cards. I'm going to tell you what they say. All right, and I'll come back through and I'll clarify with another deck. I feel like somebody here may be in a family situation where someone's either not telling the truth. It may be you that's not telling the truth about something, Aries. It could be a mother figure in your life. It feels like whoever the person is that's not telling the truth, it's not that they are really so much trying to be deceitful. It's like they're trying to keep everybody together. And I always say with that Seven of Swords, they always get like a very bad rap for being like the lying liar who lies, right? But there are a lot of reasons why people don't always tell the truth. This may have something to do with a kid in college or an older child of yours. Let me just organize all of these. Kids. This may have something to do with money or some poor choices that someone's made. I have this Empress in the reverse. The Empress is typically a mother figure. Doesn't have to be. It can be a matriarchal figure in some way. Same thing. Or someone who's maybe in charge of a business who's not either not happy or they're the ones that aren't telling the truth. Whatever it is, it's caught up to them. And it feels like it hasn't caught up to them just yet here, Aries, but it feels like it's going to round about mid-week, maybe mid-month. We are almost mid-month and we're almost, yeah, probably sometime middle of next week. There's someone else here who's involved with this King of Pentacles energy. That's Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Doesn't have to be those zodiac signs. That can just be someone who's on the other side of this, who's trying to help this situation, trying to work something out. Could have something to do with finances here. There's like a heavy burden of stress, of worry, anxiety, and someone here who's trying to do everything that they can to make the situation better. Absolutely. There's someone here who is going to be sending a message, and I feel like the issue is solved, yet I still have someone here who, and this could be you, Aries, you may be considering cutting someone out of your life temporarily until you see something better, until you see something different. Yeah? Okay. Let me get another deck out. And I've got some really great cards that come out here at the end, specifically this Ace of Pentacles, which can be a brand new beginning financially or in really anything. It's just very prosperous, very healthy energy over here at the end of this spread. But it feels like right now your biggest concern is keeping everyone together while kind of trying to navigate some kind of dishonesty. Could even be a mental health issue that you have with someone in your family or in your workplace. Let's get this Borderless Tarot to clarify. Whatever this situation is that's coming up, it feels like you're bringing balance, and there's a lot of strength behind you here, Aries. I've got Leo energy out here. I have the Justice card. Oh, this could be a legal issue that you're dealing with. To clarify this Seven of Swords, I've got the Justice card that comes out in the upright position. Some of you may be getting a child support settlement this week, or you may be working on that. Yeah, I have the Judgment card under that with this Queen of Swords energy. Whoever you are, this situation is improving rapidly and quickly, and a major change to it, something to celebrate as well with that Three of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is changing very quickly. Some of you may have been in a challenging financial time and because of some kind of legal matters. That's all changing very quickly. It looks like something that may have started either with a Scorpio or during Scorpio season. That may have been when you initially filed something. This may have something to do with an ex-spouse of yours. Some of you are, in fact, filing legal paperwork for separation. And this may be like mediation paperwork that allows you to pay the bills. You may have been burning the candle at both ends for a while, just trying to make ends meet. And it feels like you haven't been talking to whoever is on the other side of this. Whoever's on the other side of this, you haven't been talking to them. There's been a lack of communication. It's gotten to the point where something's going to have to change, and it is changing this week, Aries. That's what it looks like. Now, whatever this situation is, it improves. It's not 100% better, but it definitely makes you much, much happier. Much happier. There's a healing that comes in here for you. I've got this Emperor energy. Very good. It feels like somebody steps in and takes charge of this. I've got this King of Pentacles energy again. And it feels like someone steps in here and makes the right decision for you. Or maybe that's you. Whatever the decision is that's made, it's like a lot of healing, a lot of happiness, a lot of growth, a lot of harmony comes in here and replaces this stress, anxiety, and worry. And it happens almost like in the blink of an eye. There's a major change to your circumstances, whether it's financial circumstances or just your overall well-being. It feels like it's much, much better by the middle of next week, Aries. It's going to be okay, buddy. Tell me... Okay, I've got the Page of Swords to clarify the Page of Swords. Classic. Some of your children may be being accepted into some new program of study. It would be something online. And some of you will be just simply receiving messages of clarity online. I got to cover this card up because it's got nudity on it, but there's that Page of Swords out there twice. Oh golly, kids. You may be, oh goodness, for those of you who do have younger children, they may have been struggling a little bit, and I feel like this is the week that clarity kind of comes for them as well. This is going to be a good week for your entire household, Aries, whatever that encompasses. Fair. Not fair, actually. So whatever, if some of you are involved in legal matters or settlements of some sort, I'm hearing it's not enough. It's not fair. It's not enough to really make anything better. And you really deserve more than what you're receiving. And you may have to get a little bit more active about this in order to get what you deserve. This is kind of like a halfway fulfilled situation where, yes, it does help. And it gives you, like, you can breathe a sigh of relief, but it's not ultimately enough. So you may have to go back and refile, something like that. Yeah, somebody's restricting funds. Yeah, let's find out about this Ace of Pentacles over here. And they're not telling the truth about it because, look, here's that Seven of Swords again, right? And that's somebody who knows that they have more to give, but they're not, they're just simply not, you know? And there's the Strength card again. Got quite a few little repeats out here. Tell me about this. And somebody's like, should I even bother arguing about this? Should I just let it go? I mean, that's up to you. I mean, how much longer do you want to deal with this situation? This may have something to do with an ending, a breakup of some sort. That Three of Swords is that, I always call it the Ben and Jerry's card of the deck, right? Because at some point it comes for all of us, which can be a final ending, something that's very difficult to get through. That's probably why you have that Strength card out there twice. Anytime the Strength card comes out, you know there's a reason to be strong, a need to be strong in a situation. Tell me about this Ace of Pentacles. I've got this Queen of Wands. Nice. Some of you are going to be diving down the rabbit hole of entrepreneurship this week. Yeah. And some of you may be choosing to start your own business of some sort. And if that's the case, I think you're going to do very, very well at that. Ooh, also, there it is. Oh, some of you have new love coming towards you, just incidentally. Okay, back to that in a minute. Some of you, those of you who are single or those of you who are looking for love, next week, and it may be a month from now, actually, that this happens. You're going to find yourself right at the right place at the right time. I've got this Queen of Wands energy, which is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, feminine energy. And then I have this King of Cups, which is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. But it's really, and with this Ace of Cups here, the Ace of Cups is about a brand new love relationship. And being paired with this Ace of Pentacles right here, such good vibes. Very good vibes. I have to cover this up too because there's nudity on this card too. Yes, I've got this Ace of Pentacles and this Ace of Cups out here. New love relationship, being in the right place at the right time to attract this person to you. Really good vibes here for those of you who are single and looking to invite someone into your life. Whoever this King of Cups is, there's someone who's very loving, very kind, very patient, very gentle. There's someone who's looking at you with the eyes of love. Very nice. Now, back over here real quick, like to those of you who have been dealing with financial issues because of some kind of a lawsuit or some kind of a settlement. Some of you may have been wanting to buy a home or something. And I feel like whatever's happening, it's like not quite enough. And it can be kind of a letdown, but don't give up. Don't give up, because the time will come that this is all available to you. It's just right now, times are tight. Money may be tight. You may be a little bit stressed out. This is going to improve by the middle of next week, Aries. However, it doesn't feel like it's all the way better, you know? It feels like this is like a half victory in a sense in that regard. But for those of you who are looking for love, I feel like it's coming to you pretty quickly, and it's going to be with someone who's very compatible to you and someone who views you as being very attractive. Some of you, again, may be starting businesses of your own soon, Aries. And whoever you are, let me just say, the next month is going to be a month where you feel good, you look good, and everyone is very attracted to you. Some of you may be in the fitness industry. If that's the case, this would be a month where you can really grow that business even more. There's a lot of vibrancy to you, and a lot of people are magnetized to you simply because of how good you're looking, how I'm hearing like your skin is glowing. There's something about you that is just extremely attractive to other people, the opposite sex as well this month, Aries. All right, that was your reading for this week. Thank you very much for letting me read your cards for you. Hang in there, guys. Those of you who are dealing with difficult times, just know that it will get better. It will. All right, next up we have Leo. Leo, we're going to use the Star Power Tarot for you guys. Okay, Leo, it feels like you're waiting on, there's your card on the bottom of the deck, the Strength card, Leo. I'm going to leave that right there. Seems like some of you are waiting for some kind of communication from someone. This seems like someone that you're pretty attracted to. Ooh. Or this could be someone that has you on their mind too, Leo. I don't know which way this goes. I have the Eight of Wands, the Ace of Wands, and then the Devil in the reverse. You may be dealing with a Capricorn here who's like cut off communication with you, and I'm hearing like in a very pouty way. Or you may somebody here may be feeling feelings of obsession because someone's not talking to them. I have this 5 of Wands, which is being cut out of the communication, right? Excuse me, 5 of Swords, not 5 of Wands. And I've got this 9 of Wands. Somebody has a lot of boundaries up around themselves, around this situation. I don't know if that's you or if that's another person not wanting to let someone in, maybe because someone hasn't always been so good to you. I don't know what the case is here. But this is waiting for some kind of communication, either from you or you're waiting for someone. Leo, if this is you feeling obsessively about someone else who hasn't been communicating with you, I feel like you're not going to let this go on much longer and you're just going to cut this person off entirely. I don't know. Sometimes the devil in the reverse can be addiction. It can be obsession. It can be toxicity. It can be like I said, pouty behavior or just bad behavior in general. It feels like you had a sexual connection with this person at one point. But it feels like one or the other of you has established some very big walls and boundaries around yourself. It feels like you kind of move out of this space by the middle of next week is kind of what it feels. By the end of next week, it feels like the end of next week. Let's be real. Let me grab this. I'm just going to use this traditional Rider-Waite deck to clarify. You're going to feel a lot more like yourself by the, I've got this ending card, this 3 of Swords, which can be a breakup energy. It feels like you start to see things from a different perspective by the end of next week. So I'm saying like Friday, Saturday, Sunday of next week. Somebody says, can we just start over? And it feels very tenuous. And somebody sends a message that clarifies everything, that what you're waiting to hear comes through. So one way or the other, it feels like something changes in this dynamic. But I do feel like ultimately you move away from this person moves away from you. You may have some conflict initially, or you may have had conflict with this person, and that may be what has caused this rift. You may be dealing with a Libra. It feels like someone all of a sudden, I mean, like pouty, moody. I don't want it. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to hear from you. Somebody may have involved themselves in a third-party situation here as well. That's not for everybody. It's just kind of a general overall feeling of not wanting something. Dang, I've got the 10 of Pentacles right on top of the 10 of Pentacles. Let me clarify this Queen of Swords because I have that out there twice. I've got a lot of air sign energy over here. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, specifically Aquarius and Libra, that may be of significance to you. Okay. And I have this Queen of Wands that comes out on the side here. Honestly, Leo, I feel like you've done everything that you can. I feel like if this is a love situation and the two of you aren't talking and someone is being kind of moody in this situation, and it feels like it feels like this other person is not communicating with you. It feels like you've had conflict with this person. You may have broken things off with this person. You may have tried to start over again with this person. There is something about this relationship that doesn't make you feel good about yourself, or there's like less confidence in you when you're around this person. You may not feel as good about yourself when you're around them. And here's the deal, Leo, you actually have everything already. You don't need someone to really add much to your life. It looks like you have a tremendous amount of abundance within you already. And in fact, I have it out here twice, but this person, whoever this is, it feels like they make you question your confidence, question yourself. And I don't love it. I really don't love it. And I feel like somebody here finally gets this message, and it does feel like it's the tail end of next week here, Leo, where you see things very clear-sightedly. It's like you get the information that you need. You see the things you need to see. You hear the things that you need to hear, even if it's just radio silence. And it feels like that's when you say, okay, and I'm done. Because I have this World card out here at the very tail end of your spread. The World is that final ending. This is an ending. This is an ending. And I'm glad if this is the case, and I'm sorry if this causes your self-pain, this situation, if this is your story. But with that Devil in the reverse there, and that 5 of Swords, I mean, it feels like you've contemplated cutting the, and with that 9 of Wands, it feels like you've contemplated cutting this person out of your life multiple times before, and you can see from the conflict that this is not causing you to have stability in your life. This is not adding stability to your life, I should say. And it feels like you finally hear what you need to hear, and it helps you to heal and move on. Ah, yeah. And I have the Fool card, and there's the Strength card again. You guys are beautiful. So I've got the Strength card out there twice. That's your card, right, Leo? And then this World card's the final card in the major arcana of a deck of tarot. And then we have the Fool card, which is the very first, the number 0, right? And so it feels like whatever happens here within the next 10 days in this relationship allows you to move forward. And it feels like you have the clarity that you need in order to do that, and do that with like a peaceful heart. It feels like because of this conflict that you've had, you may have been in a very toxic relationship that was very difficult for you to navigate emotionally. And you may have said, I need to leave this situation, and this person may have not let you go. Or this person may have clouded your judgment, or there was something about it that was keeping you tied, and it was an uncomfortable bound. You understand? Like, it didn't feel good to you. And someone has put up some walls, and someone may have actually blocked someone communicatively, like digitally blocked someone, or just not responding to messages in a timely way. And I think that this is the week that you're finally able to move on from this, Leo, whatever this situation is. There is some regret that comes from this person or from you. You guys at one point had a very passionate relationship, but it just feels like it was definitely fraught with a lot of conflict. And it was just very stressful, very stressful. And I think that next week will be the week that you no longer have to deal with that. Does that make sense? I hope so. All right, Leo, that was your reading for this week. Thank you so much for letting me read your cards for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are so inclined, and I will see you soon. Next we have Sagittarius. Sagittarius, I'm going to use this Artist Inner Vision Tarot for you guys. I got the King of Wands on the bottom of the deck. That's Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And the Wheel of Fortune, that's Sagittarius. Good job. I'm just going to keep that out there. Very good. This is probably going to be a good week for you guys. For real? I don't think that's ever happened to me before. I have the Wheel of Fortune and this Queen of Cups under it. All right. Very tight lips. There we go. Oh, geez, kids. Okay, fair enough. Okay. First of all, just gonna say, I think some of you are, let's just read. Okay. Some of you are, I'm just going to tell you, this looks like some of you might be in love with someone that you can't have. This is a soulmate energy. Some of you, this is a divine counterpart. Some of you may want to watch yourself for over drinking this week or next week. I get like this very overwhelming kind of sadness. It feels like you have a relationship with this person, but it doesn't feel whole or complete. And I feel like this is something that you keep secret to yourself. Maybe this is someone who has these feelings about you. It's just, I don't know. I feel like you are crazy about this person, or this person's crazy about you. And I feel like someone who's saying I'll wait until the end of time. I feel like you're checking yourself about this week. You may feel very constricted because of this, restricted because of this. You can see these people bound down here in these stocks and chains. This Emperor is divine masculine energy. This situation is changing. I have the World card out here at the very end of your spread. Leo had that as well, or Aries. One of the two of them did as well. You have some kind of a relationship with this person, but it's not fully formed, and there's like secret feelings here. Like I feel like kind of brokenhearted for you. Is that the World again? Yeah, you're really struggling to let go of this person, or this person's struggling to let go of you. This person can't give you what you need. This person may be in another relationship already. Shoot. And they have really no intention of changing that. I'm sorry. Maybe this is you. I don't know. I'm sorry. You, whoever you are, you spend a lot of time alone, or you have been spending a lot of time alone, and you've really thought long and hard about this. I'm reading for someone here who's very, very intelligent, very bright. There's the Page of Wands again. You may be traveling sometime soon just to get away from this situation. This is an overwhelming amount of feelings. It is. And I think you're getting tired of it. I have lots of 10s here. 10s are cycles of completion, right? It feels like you can't get away from this person. You may work with this person. You may share children with this person. There's something where you have to either see them all the time or very frequently. Oh, I'm so sad all of a sudden. This is definitely soulmate energy here. You were meant to know this person. This Six of Cups is past life love. It can be someone that you grew up with, someone that you just knew instantly on sight as someone who was going to be a big part of your life. That World indicates closure. Those 10s, like I said, are cycles of completion, but that World right there, that's the final card in a major arcana of tarot, right? It's a number 21. It's closure on a cycle. What are you going to do? I mean, I don't know. You can't just stop loving someone. I don't know. Okay. Got this Queen of Cups out there again. That's Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. It's just, I feel like you truly, truly, truly love this person. How do you stop that? I've got the Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, and maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe all of a sudden, and it feels like this is kind of, I mean, this feels like closure for this situation's about 2 weeks out from now. This may have something to do with the moon cycle, where you're finally able to let go of this. I don't know what that would have to do with anything, but that's just what I'm hearing. You have so much love for this person in your heart. It's like an overwhelming amount. But you say like something's going to have to change. And with that Queen of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck, that's someone who truly knows their worth and their value. And I truly say you are worth so much more than waiting for this person. And they know it, and you know it. Everybody here knows it. I know it. But it does feel like you have to constantly interact with this person, which I understand causes discomfort for you both. So how do you close this? Yeah, this person's already attached to someone else. I have that Three of Cups that flew out here over on this little section that I was looking at, where I was saying someone tells you that they can't give you what you need or what you want. And so it feels like you separate yourself from them, and that does help. But I don't know how you're going to get away from them if you see them as often as it looks like you do. I have that Nine of Cups out there twice, the Queen of Cups twice, the Page of Wands twice. The World twice. That's a lot of repeats in one little spread. We haven't actually pulled that many cards. This is you, and there's the Wheel of Fortune again. I feel like you start looking for another partner. Either you start looking for another partner or you start looking for another job. This may be a workplace dynamic. Oh man, kids. Yeah, and then there's the Fool. This person could be a Scorpio. They could be Aquarius, Libra, Gemini as well. Just throwing that out there. It doesn't have to be. This Fool is the number 0. It's the very beginning of the deck of tarot, right? And that's a brand new start, which comes after this closure of the World card. And for some of you, you actually do find either a new place to live, and you move across town, across the country, whatever, to get away from this situation. And it's like the distance helps. And some of you start looking for a new romantic partner. You may start dating again. And if that's the case, I think that's going to help. But there is just this feeling of needing to get away from this person. And there's there's like a brand new start that happens here for you romantically, or just in your heart in general. Some of you may not be ready to jump into a new relationship, but it feels almost like that's how you cut this cord in some ways, like by moving on with someone else rather quickly. Yeah. Some of you start businesses of your own, and that independence helps you remove yourself from this situation. There's a real need to change something here. And this is interesting. So this is the Tarot of Wonderland by Barbara Moore. It's a very popular deck. But the Wheel of Fortune kind of indicates this sort of runner-chaser game. This could very well be a divine counterpart in your life. And when you meet these divine counterparts, I mean, man, it makes your head feel like it's spinning. It feels like the whole world's kind of tumbling down. And it teaches us a lot of lessons about ourselves. Sagittarius, if this is your reading, this may have something to do with your self-worth. I encourage you to not wait for this person, because whoever this person is, I don't feel like they're going to change their circumstances. I feel like you're actually going to have to remove yourself from their life, remove them from the picture, kind of cut them out of this picture, right? Like you see there's somebody out here outside of the frame holding this person's hand, and they've cut them out of the picture. Goodness. I'm just awfully sorry for any of you who are going through this. It feels painful. And it feels like this was a relationship that you met. There was a lot of flirtation. I don't know how far things went here between the two of you, but it was enough that you got your heart involved in it, Sagittarius. There's something about you, Sagittarius, that's very loving, very giving, very kind to everyone. But this person has like a special place in your heart, especially with all this soulmate, divine counterpart energy. And I can see how it's happened, but I don't think this person is going to be making any changes. I think you're going to have to be the one that makes the changes. And like I said, for a lot of you, this is going to be changing workplaces. This is going to be like physically relocated, or at the very least, just going on a long vacation to clear your head. A lot of you, again, are going to start dating other people. Just, I don't know if that's healthy or not. I don't know. But that's what it looks like with that Two of Wands. That's always my kind of like seeking partnership, right place at the right time kind of thing. And like looking for what else is out there, right? Yeah, something to distract yourself from whatever is happening here. But beyond just distracting yourself, there's this real, I feel like you're encouraging yourself to remember your worth and your value. Like you don't have to sit and wait on anybody. If somebody tells you like, no, this is not going to work out, believe them, trust them, and move on. I mean, that's the power that you have. All right, Sagittarius, I love you guys very much. If that was your reading, well, I'm just upset about it now. But if that was your reading, it's going to be okay. It's going to get better. Divine counterparts come into one another's lives and we change things. We shake things up for one another, right? This could just be one of those situations where you needed to learn some lessons, or this person needed to learn some lessons, and it looks like you have, and it feels like you're ready to move forward, or you will be. About by the end of next week. How about that? All right, Sagittarius, thanks for letting me read for you. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you are so inclined, and I will see you guys soon. Last, we have Ophiuchus. I know you're not actually a fire sign. Some people would say you're not actually even a real sign, but I'm going to go ahead and lump you into the fire signs. I'm going to go ahead and read for you anyway. How about that? All right, those of you who are Ophiuchus, you would have been born between November 29th and December 17th. I'm going to keep on with this Tarot of Wonderland for you guys. So some of you may resonate more with a Scorpio. Some of you may resonate more with a Sagittarius. You do you. All right, so Ophiuchus. Oh. Okay. So it feels like you got some stuff coming up for you around your workplace this week. And it feels like some of you are trying to decide, is this really what's making me happy or not? I've got the 10 of Cups on its side. I've got the 10 of Swords over here with this 9 of Swords on its side. Some of you are questioning friendships that you have in the workplace. Some of you are going to be receiving messages about something to do with work. This is very jumbled here. Some of you, there's a choice that has to be made here this week, Ophiuchus. And you are highly intuitive. Whoever you are, this is going to be a week where your intuition is just off the charts, and you may have some like very prophetic dreams about a situation. You may be having stress dreams about a situation. You may be worried about maybe your household or money, or this could be related to work. Some of you are wanting to throw in the towel, and you're having to make a choice about what your life is going to kind of look like from here on out. Like, am I going to stay? Am I going to go? Now, the good thing is that wherever you currently are, you have a lot of support. You have either a lot of friends, or there's like a community that you're involved with. but whatever it is, it's not really making you happy. It's not really fulfilling you in some way. And I feel like this is why it's such a jumble, is because it's like this very circular, like cyclical kind of reading where it goes around and around and around in circles. It's like these are repeating patterns of feelings in your life. And it feels like it's coming up for you again here, Ophiuchus, where you're saying, I don't know how much longer I can do this. You may not be making enough money, or there just could be a stressful maybe employer or employee or something, and this is causing like a lot of stress and anxiety, a lot of worry. On one hand, it feels like you're very, very supported by like a group of people where you are, but it feels like these feelings of wanting to leave seem to come and go and come and go. And we have a choice that has to be made over here with this Lover's energy. And I have the Fool card on the bottom of the deck. Under that. Well, no matter what, you're going to be happy. Let me get another deck. I'm going to use this Super Lunaris Tarot to clarify, because that Ten of Swords is like an ending. It can indicate a divorce. It can indicate betrayal. It can be just that on again, off again relationship, you know. And there's the High Priestess again. You may be dealing with a Pisces, or this could also just be really pay attention to your dreams. Pay attention to your dreams. If you can carve out a little extra time to meditate this week, Ophiuchus, I think that would be a fantastic idea for you, because there's something that comes through those like dream space, stays that alpha state, that helps you make some kind of a decision. With this Lover's card over here at the end, a decision needs to be made about where you are and what you're going to do next. Otherwise, we're going to continue with whatever this cycle is here. Yeah, there's the Three of Pentacles again. And I've got this Seven of Wands in the reverse. You may get into an argument with someone. No, I hope not. You may get into an argument, or you may stifle your feelings to avoid arguments, and it may be like stacking up on you in some way. You may be trying to burn the candle at both ends. You may be someone who has more than one job. You may... something here is overwhelming to the point where you're not sure you can push it up the hill any longer. You know, stuff's starting to spill out. You may start to feel like you're failing at a lot of the things that are going on in your life simply because you're stretched too thin. Things to think about. Good. This is what I'm saying. This meditation, extra rest this week helps. And I have this Ace of Pentacles over here at the very end of your spread, right after this Lovers. It's like the clarity that you need comes. And there's the Magician. That's your card. Yes. That's the card of Ophiuchus for me. Some people will say Aries, but you do you. And I have this Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh. So it feels, and there's the Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. It feels like for a lot of you, this is a cycle that is repeating. Some of you are actually happy where you are, but it's just like way too much. Some of you are truly unhappy where you are, and it's time to make a change. No matter what decision you make, it's time to go within and like really tap into that higher self with a higher power. That's why I'm saying get yourself into that meditative state and just listen. That's when this clarity comes for you. And it's like as soon as it shifts, everything comes back to you. Yourself comes back to you. You feel better again. I'm reading for someone here who's stretched very, very thin. I was hearing chicken with their head cut off, which I don't know if you've ever heard that, but it's like someone who's running around and around and around without a lot of like intention because they don't have a head. I'm not saying that you're headless, but you know, that feeling of just being a little bit out of control, or like all gas, no brakes kind of. Okay, now as far as your love life goes, Ophiuchus, there is someone coming in towards the end of next week, and I like their vibe a ton. They're very stable. They're very cute. Yeah. And they're very sweet. And they could be divine masculine energy. They could also be an Aries here with that Emperor energy. They could be a little older, or they could be, I'm hearing CEO, but I think someone who's higher up in their employment history, I don't know, position. And this is going to be a lot of you, gosh, kids, this person could be a Leo. And I've got the Empress under that. You guys are quite the pair. You know that? Emperor, Empress, that's divine counterpart energy. It doesn't have to be. But the two of you are a perfect match with one another. Goodness. You may actually not meet this person for another 2 weeks. You know that? And that's fine because you're busy. I'm doing all this stuff. But it feels like I really like this person. And I'm wondering, Ophiuchus, if lately in romantic relationships, you haven't been, either you haven't had any, yeah, been single for a long time, or the people that you have been interacting with, it's not balanced. You haven't been meeting people who are balanced, or they're certainly not balanced for you, you know? This person, because I have the Emperor and the Empress out there together, that tells me you guys are a perfect match. Yes, 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 yes. And with this Sun card, that's the happiest card in the whole deck of tarot. Look it up on the Google if you don't believe me. It's happiness, it's health, it's harmony, it's healing. It's all the H's, all of it. This is good. So a lot of you, I feel like, have been really restricting yourself when it comes to love. Sure, you may have been trying, but I don't think you were trying that hard because you weren't finding anyone who was, again, balanced for you in the right way for you. And I feel like this person that comes along for you, Ophiuchus, I don't like saying the one, but I must say the one. Yeah, this person, this is someone who is worth it. And they feel the same way about you. My goodness, this took a turn I was not expecting. It really feels like this blows out of your life in about 2 weeks. You know that? Honestly, this could happen in Aries season as well, because I have Aries here, I've got Aries here, and up there too. You may just have to wait a little bit longer. And let me tell you, this combination right here, whoever this person is that's coming towards you, Ophiuchus, and it doesn't matter whether you're male or female or like what your sexual orientation is, it doesn't matter. Whoever they are, it's a perfect match for you with the Emperor and the Empress and that Ace of Pentacles. So good. Like the Ace of Pentacles is about the best card you can get in any reading because it's a solid brand new beginning, and going with that Sun energy, I mean, you really couldn't ask for much more. And that Six of Pentacles, which is like equal on both sides, like you feel the same way about this person that this person feels about you. I think that's been just it. I think that you have had a lot of unrequited love situations in your life, Ophiuchus, especially as of late, where someone may be interested in you, you're not that interested in them, vice versa. But it feels like in about 10 days, the energy starts to shift for you. I don't even think it's 10 days. What are we at right now? The 12th that I'm recording this. It feels like about 8 to 10 days. Fair enough. It feels like there's a shift here in just your energy overall. This work situation that may apply to some of you. Look, either you find a new job or this just keeps going round and round. It's all about whatever you want to do. As far as love goes, though, there is just this change, this huge change of energy for you, which is great because sometimes I always say there's a time to love and there's a time to focus on other things. You may have been focusing on other things. Like I said, I don't think you've been really trying that hard because you haven't seen anything you wanted to try for. And that is changing. So good. changing for the better. So good. A lot of happiness coming down the pipeline for you, Ophiuchus, whoever you are. All right, that was your reading for this week. Please don't forget to like and subscribe if you are so inclined. And thank you very much for letting me read your cards for you. I will see you guys soon. Mwah, to you all.